Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing the notion of false positives while in quarantine here in Thailand. And I recently received this correspondence from a viewer, quoting directly, "I'm checking in to let you know that I am now in Thailand and have managed to clear all of the hurdles required to roam about the kingdom with relative impunity. Not without a bit of excitement, however. For my second mandatory PCR test, I received a false positive and was moments away from being sent to COVID jail for 10 days. While incarcerated, I suspect would have actually contracted Omicron. Thankfully, a Thai friend of mine is friends with a surgeon at the hospital where I was tested, and together they intervened on my behalf, insisting on 2 confirmation tests, ATK and PCR." Quoting further, "To the surprise and chagrin of the hospital, both of the subsequent tests were negative. As a result, I was released from the hospital's purgatory pen. Needless to say, I am grateful to have been sprung without delay or additional cost. That said, the experience made me wonder just how common false positives are, more so than we'd like to believe I now think." It's a good question, and I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. But long story short, if you do test positive and you're in a situation where that test is confirmed or that test just is upheld as it is, you're in a situation where unfortunately, you are going to be pulled over into hospital quarantine. Again, right now I think the policy is 10 days and you're just going to have to wait it out. So definitely not something folks want to think about. I have to be honest, I haven't heard about this much. We've dealt with a few folks who've come through quarantine that have initially had a test similar to this, and then they've tested again, it's come up negative, and they moved on. We have had a client who did have it and actually contracted a pretty nasty, case of it in their circumstances. And in fact, by the end, they were kind of grateful they had the time off to just basically recuperate. But for the most part, this hasn't been a major issue, and we've been dealing with a number of people trying to get into the Kingdom of Thailand over the course of the last roughly 20, 21 months.